very interesting session today, and I'm talking about a country which has introduced one laptop per student. Yes, that's Uruguay. Let's check out more details on Going Green. Hello, sir.
Hello, good to see you, Natasha. Well, about my country, specifically what you were saying about one computer per child, we were the first country in the world to apply that system by Negroponte. That means we gave the government each children in the country one computer, and it's called the Plan Ceibal. That means it's a national plan that goes to all the public or the state-owned schools, and it also has to do with connectivity. The child gets the computer and is able to access the internet. That has empowered the children to do things, and at the same time it has created like a new technological step for them. They are now being able to do robots, they are being able to do drones, they are able to even design satellites.
Wow.
Which is something that's very interesting that has put them and empowered them into the new technology. So we are very happy about how the system is functioning in Uruguay, and we think it's something that it needs to be known by all the people.
I mean, that's quite interesting.
Yes.
It's quite interesting. And when I talk about travel, now that travel is opened all across the globe. So if you would want to know about the best must-do things in the country, what would you want to tell us? Maybe say 2 things to do in the country.
Well, one is enjoy the natural ambience there is in the country. We are a country with zero contamination. We are very well in the standards of the environment, and we are doing very well in what has to do with keeping the atmosphere in a pure status. That means you go there and enjoy one of the purest airs, and you also enjoy many issues, like, for example, you can see the stars. That is something very difficult in other parts of the world.
Yes.
And it's something that you can enjoy in the middle of the country. And we have hot springs, we have very interesting places to visit. We have one of the most important sea resorts, that is Punta del Este, is in Uruguay, and it's one of the most sophisticated places in there to go on vacation. They say it's the Monaco of the South, and there are many things to do there. Montevideo, also our capital city, is a very interesting city to visit. And you also have the gastronomy of the country, which is also interesting to try the quality of our fruits, of our vegetables, of our meat. Is something that the Indians do not consume much, but it's something that we also have, and let's say the kind of meat that the Indians can consume, we do have, like lamb and chicken and all that. And the freshness of the vegetables and of the fruits is something also to enjoy.
So for every person there is something for non-vegetarians as well for vegetarians.
Exactly. And we also have a wine industry, which is very good quality wine, and that means you can visit different regions of the country where the wine is produced and taste it and go along there.
Right. And once we talk about Uruguay, there is another thing which comes in your mind is the green technology, going green.
Yes.
Renewable resources.
Very much. That is something that the country has taken very, very seriously. Practically since 2006 onwards, we have been implementing all kinds of renewable energy. That means wind energy, that means solar energy, that means biomass energy, and now we are going into the 4th generation of energy, that is hydrogen. And we are producing that. Uruguay, sometimes of the year, has a production of 100% of its electricity that comes from renewable sources. And we are very much keen in exploiting this. We are the 2nd country in the world that has been applying this after Denmark. And we're very happy also that you made an interview to the ambassador of Denmark. And in this issue of going green, that Uruguay takes very much into its deepest and inner ways to make that possible. We want that by 2050 we can be carbon free. We are already implementing taxis and buses that are electrical,
Very nice.
and they are running already in the capital city. And the first car produced in Latin America by Volkswagen was launched in Uruguay almost 3 months ago. So we are doing a lot of things that will have to do with electrical mobility, and we are trying to apply that in our country and be already zero carbon emissions by 2050.
Wow. And when I talk about the new generation following the integrity with the technology, what is your say? What would you want to tell the new generation about the renewable resources and the the technology the country's been using?
Well, that is great because we are trying, like for example, we have also created the University of Technology, where we have very different careers that have to do also with the new challenges, for example, in the production of food and the caring of animals and all that has to do with how to make a sustainable development for the next years. And we think that the area of technology, there's a lot to do. We are doing that also, applying also for different new careers in that sense. And we think that the new generations have a great opportunity to start learning all these new careers that are also a great impulse to the development of the country and of the Uruguay intelligent. That's what we pretend to establish as a motto for the country.
Very nice. I think it was quite informative, and I mean, once you talk about the technology, and once you talk about the students having their own laptops and getting into the zone of creating their own drones and everything, I think the country is doing a phenomenally great job. Thank you so much,
very
sir.
much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Namaste.